through today, we want to think about the freedom that we have here because of the men and women.
At this time, we remember all of those, the veterans who have served in the past, all of those that are serving our freedom right now. We have a lot of troops that are in Afghanistan and Iraq this 4th of July weekend.
Coming up, folks, we have some veterans who proudly serve their country and still. And Brian, we talked earlier, it's time for the youth to realize what freedom's about. It's time for this country to come together and stand as a whole. It's time to celebrate our freedom today.
You're right, Mike. I mean, as a child, you view 4th of July as first you think of fireworks, next you think of these parades. It's up to our parents and grandparents to teach us what the real meaning of this holiday is.
I want to thank the veterans of the four-state area and all the veterans who have served this country. Help me thank them with a round of applause at this time.
Sometimes I think about how lucky I am to live where I do.
He's going to start Go USA chant.
Oh, we want to start a chant, a USA chant on the count of 3. USA, 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 USA. Your turn, Mike.
USA. Folks, this is what it's all about, and we want to thank them.
A big thanks to our veterans. Thank you very, very much. This is the beginning of the parade route down Main Street.
Coming up right behind our veterans is Kevin Wilson, our state rep from the 130th District. Kevin is our outgoing rep this year, and he is our Grand Marshal. We appreciate him.
Thanks, Mike. I just want to say what a privilege it's been to represent the fine citizens of Seneca for the last 8 years in the General Assembly. It's truly been my privilege and my distinct pleasure to do that. The best people in the world are in Seneca, Missouri.
Kevin, we want to thank you for representing us. Next coming up is Racine Christian Church. Also, again, honoring our veterans.
We are really excited. Racine Christian Church of Racine, Missouri is the first place winner for the float this year. Please do us a favor as you come on up here. Please put on the brakes so you can pick up your first place award. Who's the spokesperson on this beautiful float? Everybody's pointing to everybody, but we don't. Who's the spokesperson? Let me find you. Oh, excuse me. Spokesperson?
Right here.
Well, hello.
Hi.
How are you? We were about to walk into each other. What do you think about this first place honor?
That's awesome. It's God's idea, so I'm not surprised.
Tell us quickly about your float.
The 4th of July, we celebrate the freedom that we have as Americans, but true freedom is in Jesus Christ, and we're a big family, Racine Christian Church, and we celebrate our freedom in Jesus.
Nice to meet you. All right, very good. That's your first place winner, Racine Christian Church.
Okay, we want to thank them. Let's give them another round of applause. Coming up behind them is
Seneca City Fire.
Seneca City Fire. These gentlemen are also, the volunteer fire departments are great. We appreciate them, and we have one of the best in the area. And every year we can count on the Seneca Volunteer Fire Department being our parade. And thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it.
And the kids love it because they make lots of noise. That's always a big hit.
Okay, we got Vanny.
So again, another thank you to the Seneca Fire Department for being the parade as always. Appreciate it, gentlemen. And following the Seneca Fire Department, we have Van Winkle for Newton County Circuit Clerk. And they also have candy. The kids love that. And so do we. All right, thank you very, very much. What's next? Number four.
Number 4. Coming up behind them is Don Boyer driving a 54 Chevy. This is the class of 1955.
Look at all those beautiful ladies from the class of 1955. Looking good. Very nice float. And they look very, very happy to be here. Hello. Good morning.
Next coming up is Bates, Conduffs, and Roarks. And it looks like we're tossing some beads here.
Okay, now Josh says I need to get beads for us, and what color do you want? What color do you want? Red? All right. Let me see what I can do. You want red too? All right. And all the kids are staying back, which is so great to see after that. How you doing? Hello. I'm just as excited to see you as you are to see me. How are you?
Good.
Good. We were wondering if we can have a couple of beads to wear.
You betcha.
Thank you very, very much. All right, great to see y'all. Get your beads, everybody. Here we go. I have red.
I got red, white, and blue.
How'd you get that?
I have special friends. Okay, coming up from them, we thank y'all for being here. Coming up next is... Hey, Brian, get over here. I think I'm seeing something. Is that the king? Right here, right here. Is that the king? Is the king driving that?
In Seneca, Missouri. Hold on. See that? The king was going to try to hit me. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How long you been an impersonator?
How long? Oh, about 50 years.
50 years.
Her.
Ever since you got married. All right, beautiful looking car. Very nice. You're welcome. Take a look at that, Mike. Look at this. Huh? That was the smart car before they became smart. You see a lot of those now getting smaller and smaller. BMW, do we have that on our list?
BMW Hereford, 1957 BMW. Now check that out.
Not a lot of room for the grandkids in that one.
Okay, behind there we have Tabitha Titchener for Circuit Clerk, Meade County. Hey, this car kind of looks familiar coming up next. I think I know. I've seen this in the movies or something.
Wasn't that your first vehicle, Mike?
It might have been. I hope they don't go too fast with those doors up. They might be taking off. This is Freddie Mills in a 1982 DeLorean. Coming up behind them is People's Bank of Seneca, another one of our big supporters and sponsors of the events every year, and we want to thank People's for that.
Got a young lady riding the four-wheeler through the town. Yes, this is third place winner for the float. Third place.
Congratulations, People's Bank of Seneca, third place win. We appreciate you all being part again this year. 31.
You tell a lot of work goes into that float. I have been on a lot of float committees, and I can't tell you how difficult it is. Number one, to get everybody to agree on a concept is probably the hardest part. And then number two, trying to put it together, so I can tell that took a lot of work. I was always a big proponent of just putting a sign on the side of the vehicle and just waving as you go by.
Next up is Springfield Stockyard. We appreciate them being here. Oh crap. Okay, coming up from them is the Seneca Fire Protection District. And we appreciate them being part. Again, this is another one of our volunteer groups in the area, volunteer firemen. You know, again, we're talking about people, you know, protecting us and everything. And our local fire departments do the same thing, our local police departments, and we appreciate their help. We appreciate their service and their dedication to the community.
And we always light the lights and sirens as well. Who do we have here, Mike?
Let's go find out.
All right. We don't have a number and we don't see a sign, so we're just going to ask, who are y'all?
Ron Hope from Carl Junction.
Pleasure to meet you all. Very nice golf cart. Drive it safely. You're welcome.
Coming up next is Morris Earhart.